This is the Dallas Morning News.
Coming up, police determined that the threats against Frisco ISD schools aren't credible. It's Tuesday, January 13th, and this is your Dallas Morning News. Today's forecast calls for mostly cloudy skies in Dallas-Fort Worth, with a high near 64 and a low near 42. Before today's top story, would you pay a $250 fee for a library card? Dallas Morning News reader Mark Holtz wondered why the Dallas Public Library charges non-residents a $250 fee for a library card and asked Curious Texas. So for those wondering, this is how Dallas library card fees work, along with options available to residents and non-residents. A Dallas Public Library card is available at no cost to anyone who lives, teaches, or attends school within the city limits. A library card is also available free to City of Dallas employees, but those who don't work, live, or study in Dallas have to pay a fee. The City of Dallas's financial policies require fees to be based on the cost of providing services. The Dallas Public Library is primarily supported by property taxes, sales taxes, and fees. Charging people outside the city less than the full cost would mean Dallas taxpayers are subsidizing library services for non-residents. That's according to spokesperson for the City of Dallas, Rick Erickson. All general fund fees are reviewed every 4 years. Library charges were last reviewed in July 2024. After that, the fee for non-resident library cards was maintained at $250 per year. Other cities surrounding Dallas also charge a fee. In Plano, cards are free to its residents and those who live in Allen, Frisco, Garland, McKinney, Richardson, The Colony, and Wiley. Non-residents have to pay a $50 fee for an annual card. Frisco charges a $75 annual fee for non-residents, but only Frisco residents can access ebooks and digital audiobooks. For more on this story, visit dallasnews.com. In other news, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth pressed Lockheed Martin and other defense companies Monday to speed up weapons production to better equip American warfighters. Standing before an F-35 fighter jet on the factory floor of Lockheed Martin, Hegseth told several hundred employees and dignitaries that the Trump administration will overhaul business as usual and slash bureaucracy. Hegseth's visit was part of his so-called Arsenal of Freedom tour, which the Pentagon said is intended to, quote, fuel a revival of the nation's industrial defense sector. Hegseth said the charges are meant to revive a, quote, warrior ethos in the U.S., and that he is confident Lockheed Martin would succeed under the heightened expectations, noting the company delivered a record 191 F-35s in 2025. Meanwhile, Minnesota and its two largest cities sued the Trump administration Monday to try to stop an immigration enforcement surge that has led to the fatal shooting of a Minneapolis woman by a federal officer and evoked outrage and protests throughout the country. The state, joined by Minneapolis and St. Paul, said the Department of Homeland Security is violating the First Amendment and other constitutional protections. The lawsuit seeks a temporary restraining order to halt the enforcement action or limit the operation. Homeland Security is pledging to put more than 2,000 immigration officers into Minnesota and says it has made more than 2,000 arrests since December. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has called the surge its largest enforcement operation ever. The lawsuit accuses the Republican Trump administration of violating free speech rights by targeting Democratic-friendly Minnesota over politics. A series of threats to Frisco ISD campuses was not credible, police said Monday afternoon. All campuses in the district went into secure status Monday after several campuses received threatening emails. That status means students and teachers must stay inside the building, and teachers and building administrators lock all perimeter doors. But otherwise, the school day continues largely as usual. In a statement posted to Facebook Monday afternoon, Frisco police said officers checked all school campuses in the Frisco city limits and all were secure. Police are continuing to investigate where the emails originated. District leaders said in the email to parents, "We understand that any report of a threat can be unsettling. Please know that the safety and well-being of our students and staff is our highest priority. The threats in Frisco ISD are the latest in a series of similar incidents in schools across North Texas. Last week, a bomb threat at Dallas ISD's North Dallas High School prompted heavy police response. The following day, campuses in several districts across the region went into secure status after a video surfaced online containing threats against students. Police determined neither the threats at North Dallas High nor the ones in the video were credible. Thanks for listening. My name is Dennis, and for more on today's stories and for the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com.